In question 22, we're given 6 identical, and the word identical simply means exactly the same. Now, if we look carefully, these 6 identical triangles all come together to form a rectangle, and it's 7 tall, and we need to work out how wide this rectangle is. Now, the trick to this, because it looks more complicated than it is, or harder than it is, if we draw one of the triangles, we can see that the long side is equal to 2 of the short sides. So I can see this long side is equal to 2 of the short sides. So I know that this long side here is 7 centimeters. Now I need to work out what one of these short sides is. Now if I look here, 2 short sides equals 7 centimeters, and I only want one short side. So what I'm going to do is 7 divided by 2. Again, there's lots of ways of doing this. I can use a bus shelter, or I can split 7 up, or partition it into 6 plus 1. Now I know half of 6 is 3, and I know half of 1 is 0.5. So I simply need to add these two. So let me do it as column addition. 3 add 0.5. Now if you notice, this is a whole number, so what I can do is I can put my decimal point, and it's always to the right of the ones or the units column. And what I'm going to do is put a helper 0 or a placeholder. 0 add 5 is 5. Carefully line up the decimal points. 3 add 0 is 3. So my answer is 3.5 or 3.5. So I can write that there. So in total, the full length of this rectangle is 7 centimeters plus 3.5 centimeters. So let me do a column addition here. 7 add 3.5. Now as before, I'm going to put the decimal point here and a helper 0 or a placeholder. 0 add 5 is 5. Carefully line up the decimal point. 7 add 3 is 10. So I put the 0 down and I carry the 1 over to the next column. I can write that straight down because I've finished with my calculation there. So my answer is 10.5 centimeters. Now I just want to show you 7 divided by 2 using the bus shelter method. So I can write that as 7 divided by 2. It's raining, so 7's getting wet, so we'll build a bus shelter. So the 7 goes inside to stay dry, and the 2 has to go outside. Now because I'm going to be using decimal points, I'm going to put my decimal point there and there, and I'm going to add 1 0. How many 2's are there in 7? So let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one group of 2, 2 groups of 2, 3 groups of 2. I've not got enough for another group of 2, so I've only got 1, 2, 3. So how many 2's are there in 7? 3. And what's the remainder? There's 1 left over. So the remainder will get carried over to the next column. Now that becomes 10. So how many 2's are there in 10? So if you did your 2 times table, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We can stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many 2's are there in 10? There's 5. And we can stop there because we finished. And our answer, as before, is 3.5 or 3.5.